Big Ten team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game, he said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defenses have been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Tar Heels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Catch in the middle, it's Schiff. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Punch it out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Off the play fake on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Ship. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Here's a little room there. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. The run inside. It's Osborne. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, running back gets to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing, Carr. Makes the catch. Stumbled to the ground.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Number 35, set to kick it off.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Working that left side now. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
From midfield, looking for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne.
It's got to feel good as an offense. Knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Ready? Go, go.
He'll try it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
Ready. Let's go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Ready, go.
They'll run play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time. Forcing
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again. Finds his man.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on.
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Move, go. Move, idiot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Using the quick game. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running inside, it's Osborne. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's Texas A&M engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight, tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat.
Lofts one high and deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He runs out of bounds.
Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 35 set to kick this
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot.
Could be an alley. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He slings it deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this?
Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Osborne. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Osborne. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now on the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Stepping to the right.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They go to the ground, and he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Runs through a tackle. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Soft spot in the middle. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
North Carolina 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Walton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
There he goes. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.